What's up, everyone? It's Nate. I am it's Saturday today, Memorial Day weekend, heading out to do some deliveries. I think I mentioned in the last video I signed up for GrubHub a while back. I got the bags. I was waiting for the card, and then I had to activate the card. I might have been able to take trips before activating the card, I'm not sure. Kind of saw conflicting information. Some places said you need the card to go online. Some places said you only need the card to do the order and pay orders. But anyway, I'm gonna try some GrubHub today, see how it goes. I think they're running a promotion, so every trip is at least $14, which is pretty good. So we'll see if I read the fine print correctly on that or not, but let's go. So in the GrubHub app, I'm just sitting in my driveway, but figure why not go available now. Ready to deliver? Well, yes I am. Oh. So this is what the map looks like in my region, Lansing, Michigan area. I'm assuming those red squares are hotspots, and based on the shade of orange, how busy that area is. I'm kind of just driving around in there and see if we get any dings. All right, got my first order. So my first GrubHub order is at a place called Eastside Fish Fry. I've been there twice with Uber Eats and didn't get food either time. In fact, the second time they came out and said,
Francis Avenue.
Second time I was there with Uber Eats, they said, "Oh, we're not doing Uber Eats anymore." What? Just got an order? Okay. So I had to cancel that and decided I would never accept any Uber Eats orders from there.
Turn left onto South Foster Avenue.
Hopefully they do GrubHub. Alright, Eastside Fish Fry came through this time. So I've got Janae's tenders in this nice GrubHub bag. Let's get them to her. Looks like about 13 minutes. Let's go. Apartment complexes are my favorite. This is one of the bigger ones. I think she's in building 13, but not real sure. All right, got that delivered. Third floor, but this apartment building is very well labeled for this whole complex. I mean, this is building 13 and there's like 20 buildings, so it's pretty big, but they label it well. They tell you which apartments are in which door. Not too bad. So first GrubHub delivery, pretty good. Eastside Fish Fry came through. I guess they're still doing GrubHub and DoorDash, just not doing Uber Eats, which is okay. I just need to know that. They said something about Uber Eats put the wrong prices in their system, so they weren't making any money. I'm not sure how it works, but apparently they're still in Uber Eats system. People are ordering from there. Now I think we wait for our next GrubHub delivery. All right, so it's been a few minutes. It's about 1:30 p.m., so not really a hot meal time, but I did schedule a block in GrubHub. So in GrubHub, you can do it a couple ways. You can either just go online and start accepting orders, or you can schedule yourself for a block. I've noticed they're either 2.5 hours. So I wasn't scheduled for a block, didn't get any orders for a while, so I grabbed a block that was open at the current time to see if that would make a difference. I got an order right away, so I thought, okay, maybe you have to be on a block around here to get orders. I'm not sure. Again, it's my first day, but it's been a minute and I haven't gotten a second order. It's still in the middle of my block, and I don't know. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm committed to trying GrubHub today for a while. It may just be because it's 1:30 and nobody's eating. I'm not sure. Uber Eats, it seems like I would be getting orders right now, so we'll see. Also, I meant to mention, I'm actually sitting in one of the darkest red hotspots on the map. Not just because I'm chasing hotspots, but it's a hotspot, and I also know there's a lot of good restaurants here. It's on MSU campus, which I talked about in the previous video. A lot of good restaurants. The students aren't in class, but still a lot of people live around here. So I thought this would be a good place to sit. It's red on the map. That seems like a good thing. It's been about 10 minutes since I spoke to you last, and I just got an order. It seems like GrubHub does the same thing that Uber Eats does. I was sitting outside of Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, I mean, I was at the Buffalo Wild Wings, parked on the street, and as soon as I pulled away and got about a block away, GrubHub gave me an order for that Buffalo Wild Wings. So seems to be that's the key to getting orders either on GrubHub or Uber Eats is pretend like you're at the restaurant and then drive away, and then as soon as you drive away you'll get an order for that restaurant. So whip a U-wing, go back. I'm on my way back to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like I mentioned, it's Memorial Day weekend. We're supposed to be staying home according to our governor, but there's a lot of people out. It's really nice. It's, I don't know, 70 degrees, 74 degrees outside, which is pretty warm. Seems like people are out enjoying it in groups, lots of groups. I guess we did just get permission to gather in groups of 10 or more, or 10 or less, I'm sorry. Whew. 10 or less. But all right, got Taylor's Buffalo Wild Wings. Looks like she's about 7 minutes away. For the love of God, if you live in an apartment building, please help us out. Her instructions were to leave at unit door. Fine, but then when I got there, the door to the whole building was locked and I couldn't get the keypad to work. I texted her, nothing, so I called her and she said, oh no, just leave it outside. Not a problem at all, but it would have been helpful had that been in the instructions. Still waiting for another order. This is, I don't know, it's almost 2 o'clock, but we'll see. Give it a little more time and take a break, maybe move on to Uber Eats. All right, I got Jessica's order from Denny's, which came in just a couple minutes ago. Had to switch to the big bag. She's gonna eat. It's really not that much actually, but large packaging. All right, so I just picked up another order. Dropped off that Denny's order. I'm not sure when I talked to you last, but this one's 10 minutes away, 4 miles. Shouldn't be too bad. It's a lot of boneless wings. Well, maybe they're not boneless. It's a lot of wings. Fun. Might need to put that in the pizza case.
In a quarter-mile, turn.
Just got an order from Five Guys. I've been waiting a while for this one. It's about 3:15 now. I ate some lunch. I went through McDonald's. I got pulled ahead. I had to wait. I went and got some pop from a gas station. I sat in the parking lot for a while. Finally, this order for Five Guys came in. All right, we got Hazen's order. Looks like he's about 11 minutes away. Got in the sweet GrubHub bag. I took a quick break. It's 5:45 now. I picked up another block with GrubHub. I think it's 5:30 to, I've been online for 15 minutes. Haven't gotten any orders yet, but I think it's 5:30 to 8 is the this block. So I'm gonna try it out. I figure that's around dinner time. We'll see. Made 70 bucks. I'll show you at the end, but I made 70 bucks during the lunch hour, or whenever, you know, 11:45 to 2 or whatever I did. Not terrible. Like I said, there was wait between the trips, which I don't love. I mean, I probably made about as much as I would have with Uber Eats for the same time, but I just don't like waiting. And we'll see. I see other people on YouTube, not in this area necessarily, but other places, and their GrubHub is back-to-back like Uber Eats is here. So I think it just depends on your region and which app people are using. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully that first order comes in pretty soon. All right, it is 5:57. Just got my first order, PF Chang's, which is right up the road here. So, what, 27 minutes I was online before I got my first order. I don't know. Let's go to PF Chang's. Hello. Got a GrubHub pickup for Tiffany.
What was her name?
Tiffany?
Tiffany?
Yep.
What's her last
M.
name?
Yep.
Okay. Please want to go ahead and pull spot 1 here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see what Tiffany's getting for dinner. Edamame beef and broccoli and vegetable spring rolls. Not bad. This mall would normally be packed. Okay, as I was pulling up to the house to drop off that P.F. Chang's order, I got another one that came in for Applebee's, so this is feeling a little bit more familiar. So I'm headed to Applebee's. Whoa! It's Michigan roads. I'm at Popeyes. I've had, so dinner is going a lot better than lunch. I've had 3 back-to-back orders, which is, I like it. That's what I'm used to with Uber Eats. That's what I like. I just like to keep moving. So at Popeyes now, just delivered the Applebee's, and then before that was P.F. Chang's, and I think there was one right before that. Cool. In case anybody wonders what I do when I'm driving or waiting for orders, lately I've been listening to Profit First on Audible. Essentially, it's a book for a better way for doing business finances, and the premise is that you take the profit first, as you can tell by the title. So it makes sense. It's sort of a pay yourself first type of idea, but so far it's a good book. I have about 39 minutes left, so pretty much done. So I mentioned before, one of the reasons I waited so long to drive for GrubHub, I had applied, got approved a while ago, but I was waiting for the card, because some of the things I've read said you had to have the debit card, you know, in your possession and activated to be able to even go online. And on top of that, that card is actually one of the reasons I've hesitated to do GrubHub. What I like about Uber Eats is you show up at the restaurant, you grab the food, you go. With GrubHub, there's a possibility of, I think they call them order and pay orders, maybe? Place and pay. I think that's what it's called. So you get the order. It's a restaurant that's not like partnered with GrubHub, I guess. It's just a restaurant, and you know, the customer can go online, place the order, but it doesn't automatically place the order with the customer. So what happens is the driver, me, would get the order. I have to call the restaurant or go into the restaurant or go online, actually place the order, and then when I get there, swipe the debit card to pay for it. I don't really like ordering food. I make my wife do that anytime there's food to order. So I really don't want to do that. I haven't had any today at all. I don't know if it even exists in my area. I have no idea, and I don't know how to tell. I think you have to accept an order before you can even tell if it's a place and pay order. So we'll see if I get any, and if I do, we'll see how difficult it is, and I may or may not continue doing GrubHub because of that. I don't know. We'll see. But so far, dinner's doing well. I am still waiting in this line at Popeyes. All right, finally got out of that Popeyes. That took a while. Got it in the big bag here. And then looks like it's 12 minutes away, all the way on the other side of town. So hopefully I can pick up some orders over there. It's actually taken me to an area where I prefer to work. East Lansing, I've mentioned it, MSU campus. It looks like it's pretty much right on campus.
At the light, turn right onto West Mount Hope Avenue.
I'm still getting back-to-back orders. Something I've noticed, and part of it might be I'm just accepting everything that comes in, which is what you're supposed to do, but I'm not really looking at it. But I've been driving a lot. So last order was like 6 miles or something to deliver, and then this one, the pickup, is 8 miles on the other side of town, and it looks like the drop-off is way outside of town.
At the light, turn right onto Farm Lane.
I don't know if that's normal for GrubHub. I don't know. Seems like with Uber Eats, you generally get pickups and deliver, you know, around in the same area. So whatever area you're in, the restaurant will be in that area. This one, 8 miles away. That's kind of a long ways to drive. So we'll be there in 11 minutes. So it's a Tubuli Mediterranean place, one of my favorite places, at least for.
Of a mile, turn left onto Trowbridge Road.
Okay, it's one of my favorite Mediterranean places around here, Tubuli. So they used to have a drive-through, but they closed it. This is my first time making this mistake. I forgot to drop his drink with the rest of his food. Luckily, I wasn't too far, so I'm gonna head up and drop it off now. Yikes. All right, I dropped the pop off. I hope, I knocked again. I hope they get it. I feel bad about that, but what are you gonna do? People make mistakes. So now I'm headed to Tabuli. By the way, it serves me right. It's what I get for forgetting to take that pop back. They were, of course, an apartment on the 3rd floor. Luckily it was easy to find, but still lots of stairs. So I guess that was just kind of my punishment for forgetting their pop. I got to do that twice.
A slight right turn to merge onto I-496 West.
All right, I got the Tabuli. It is a 12.6 miles, 12-minute drive. So there's a Tabuli. Please don't let me forget the drink. There's a drink, don't let me forget it in the car, please. Just fill the car up with gas. I have about a 20-minute drive home, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I'm gonna wrap this up now. It is 8 p.m., 8:11, so drop that one off just after 8 and filled up with gas. But let's see what we earned today, see if it was worth it. Overall, it felt like Uber Eats. You pick up food, you drop off food. It was pretty easy. These bags are really nice, both the big and little bag. I'll use those anyway, whether I do more GrubHub or not. I think the $14 minimum per order is going tomorrow also, which is Sunday, the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. So I may get out and drive tomorrow. Not quite sure yet. Let's see what we earned. So this is a GrubHub app. Let's take a look at earnings. I'm not sure. It's the 23rd. I'm not sure why it's showing the 24th. That's strange. Okay, so 126.18 today. You can see right here, 85.11 for delivery pay and 41.07 for tips. GH contribution, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe, I remember seeing an email that they guaranteed, I think it was $18 an hour. So if you get no orders, you're guaranteed 18 bucks in an hour if you have a block, so that's good. No adjustment pay, acceptance rate 100%. Which is, like I said, some of these orders were way across town, so some will be way west to way east and then pick up on the west and back to the east. So I was all over the place. I drove a lot today, but not too bad. Let's see, I'm not that familiar with this app. I don't know if there's anything here that, I don't know if it will, oh, it does look like too. So if you see this, $4.32 for time, $1.18 for mileage, and then 85.04 added up to 14.04 with the tip. This one's probably a better example. So $8.59 in time, 47 cents per mileage. That is not $14, but if you add $4.94 to it, I bet it comes out to 14. So the minimum $14 includes the tip, which I guess is okay. I didn't know, but I guess that's okay. So yeah, I guess that's it. Took my first order at 12:54 and my last order at 7:48. Took quite a break in there. So I guess if you see, there's a 3:09 and then I didn't take another one for 6. So let's see, 12:54 is 1 o'clock to 3, that's 2.5 hours maybe, and then 6 to 6 to 8, that's 2 hours of actual working, so 4 hours maybe for 100 and some. Not too bad. I did spend a lot of time waiting around. All right, so that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what your experience is with GrubHub or Uber Eats for that matter. Really trying to decide whether I want to keep doing GrubHub or just stick with Uber Eats and Instacart. They've been doing pretty well, but again, 100 and whatever I said it was, 126.18, that's not too bad. I don't know if tips can come in after this or if they I really don't know that much about GrubHub. I kind of just jumped in, but it was worth it for the bags. All right, see you next time.